So back to you, Ambassador. I was talking about body language. So this Otumba that called in has just thrown in some more logs on the fire that, look, there are these things of the perception, the way people see. We are the people that are going through all of this, and we don't see any of that. You seem to be cushy. It seems to me that you're cushy. He cited the reasons why he thinks so, you know, some projects that he has deemed to be ostentatious, maybe extravagant. Monies from there are not diverted to this. So I was speaking about government's body language to this. Whereas government has stated that it is not going to sit by, or is it stand by, and let anything happen to the structure of security in the country, it still is being quite conciliatory in the way it is appealing to these people and trying to reason with them. Comment on that whole approach of governance, if you will, Ambassador, the way that they are trying to negotiate this situation through the manner and tone in which they are engaging with these people.
Thank you very much, Uncle Yuri. I think that it's important that we hear people, and what governments have done, this government that I know, is that they have been listening. Are there concerns about cutting cost of governance? Absolutely, yes. Are there concerns about the fact that it's looking like governments are not doing what they're asking the citizens to do? Absolutely, yes. But the question I'm asking, is there anything government is doing in relation to those concerns? Absolutely, yes. And I give you another example. Yes, we were, worried about the fact that, National Assembly did this and did that and all of that. But again, don't forget that it's still the same National Assembly from House of Reps, for example, before they went on recess, they actually came and said, given the fact that this is going on in the economy, we are giving up 50% of our salary for at least another 6 months. Now, if you have been a politician or you know politicians that are your friends, it's not that they are just greedy for greedy purposes. The expectation from an average politician in Nigeria from those of his constituents are actually quite crazy. You are feeding people, you have a constituency office, people are dying and they are calling on you every day to come and pay medical bills, to come and do ABCD and all of that. So the expectation is actually quite high, But again, it's important that governments communicate, because that's what I believe, that whatever be the issue, impression is stronger than reality. Whatever the perception is, it is the responsibility of government to find a way to communicate and relate with people with respect to what government is doing. And I'm saying, everybody's looking at National Assembly. How many of these people are also looking at the state governors and trying to touchlight their own expenditure? You know that before now, about 16 states of the federation, didn't have local government elected officials. So they were collecting monies for both the state, and we're also collecting money for both the local governments. And nothing is happening at the locals. And the locals are simply there looking at the 50% or 52% that federal government gets as an allocation. How many of these locals understand that federal government exists, the state government exists as a subnational, and so does the local government? So yes, I hear all of these issues. We run a democratic government, and in democracy, we are governed by our constitution. And part of this governance by constitution allows the people right to demonstrate. But what we are saying is that just ensure that you are doing the right thing. Do not come out to dance to music that you do not know who is orchestrating or who is playing that music. And I'm saying that if you also look at what this government is doing, yes, and it doesn't degenerate, because there's no sensible government that will sit down and allow public infrastructure to be destroyed. Then obviously you're not a responsible government. The government must also protect those public infrastructure. It doesn't even belong to government. The roads, the hospital, or anything that will be destroyed belongs to the citizens. And again, where one person's right stops is where another begins. For example, if a person A does not want to be part of it, why would the person A be inconvenienced on the account of the fact that person B must protest? So there are fine lines with respect to rights and privileges that we all enjoy as citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Indeed.